just got back. Wife said the power is not on. The ice maker is not on. So we're gonna check inside, see what's going on with the power base. I haven't touched it, so I'm not sure if it just needs to be updated. Like I need to get in there, turn it off, or turn it on, or whatever. Touch it. Like if it, I don't know if it just goes on continuously, or if I'm out of freaking battery. So we'll see. So I don't know exactly what happened. My guess is that there was a short that happened while I was fishing. So I'm wondering if it's a combination maybe of the AC running with the microwave, potentially, potentially the sterilizer. I'm not sure. And then obviously the ice maker. Not let's not forget the precious ice maker. Um, I don't know what combination was on, and this is just a guess. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if this is what it was. It could have been a surge. It could have been like a trip of the breaker type of thing, but it didn't break in the trailer. So I immediately went out and checked the truck. Okay, good news is I have battery. So if I put the gas or the brake on and turn on the truck, I can now put the I can put it on. So I put on the power base. Now it says to turn off the truck. So I turn off the truck and power base should be on and we're set. Green power light. Okay, and then the surge, all green lights. So we're good. Okay, green lights, green light from the truck itself, and we are solid. So 2 green lights, we're sweet. Just as a recap, we have no hookups. We're boondocking or dry camping. So I filled up the water before we left. So we had 80 gallons of water. We obviously have the truck to plug into, which is now a potential issue. And then we have just the regular battery that it comes with and propane. I have not been using the propane. I've been testing this truck. I want to see what it can do. I want to let you guys know what it can do. So another amenity that we have and I haven't really talked about is I have a CPAP. So if you are like me, I cannot run my CPAP without it being hooked up to the trailer. So now my new fear is that it's going to stop in the middle of the night, like it stopped today. Hopefully it doesn't, because there shouldn't be anything pulling on it other than that. But I don't know why it actually stopped working. So yeah, I'm going to wake up without my CPAP on or working. Great. Hey, Nico, show me how to do this. Look at you. Good job, Nico. Okay, so I'm gonna lay these seasoned fish now. So I'm just gonna lay these in here. I season these with garlic, salt, and pepper. I really like a lot more pepper, but the kids like some pepper. So we did some pepper. I'm at probably like a medium high heat right now. Um, Bass cook pretty quickly. There's a lot of things you can do with bass. We have beer battered them. We have just battered them in like a cornmeal type batter and fried them. Had fish fries. A lot of tournaments we've had here, we do this with. So we're gonna give this a little flip here. It's looking like it's getting to that time. Ooh, we got yellow jacket coming at me. lovely. Okay. Okay. Can't tell if that's a bone I missed. It feels like a bone right there. When you're all cooked, that should come right out, just like that. So you can see the bone just peeled right out. Trying to get a nice little crust on that. Okay, Nico, try your fish.
Okay.
Be honest. This is your fish. That's a big bite, dude. The hot just came off the stove, so you can break it up too.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's good, huh?
Perfect.
Perfect. Is it good? You like that?
Yeah.
Tina, you want to give that a try? Tell me if you like that or not.
Yummy.
It's yummy, huh? Can I try a bite?
Yeah.
Can I try a bite of that? Let me try a bite of yours.
It's super good.
It is really good.
I caught a fish that is like
Good fishing, dude. Right now we are just adjusting the fire, making sure that we spread the coals around, getting it ready for tri-tip cook. This is the fat from the prime tri-tip that I already seasoned up, and we're using it to clean the grill. The oil will help make sure that it is clean, and it'll also make sure that the meat doesn't stick to the grill. The oil from the fat will burn really hot, which cleans the grill, and again, it also makes sure that the meat doesn't stick to it because no one wants that. Now, you can see the flame is still really high, so I had to wait for the fire to come down a little bit, adjust it again, and now I'm flipping the meat. I flip it about every 7 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to be working on the mashed potatoes. I already have them cooked, but now I'm going to make the sauce for it. And if you like to put things in your mashed potatoes other than just seasoning, like me, I am putting butter, and I had already put in the block of cream cheese and some milk with seasoning. My suggestion, big pro tip here, is to heat it up and melt it. That way, when you add your potatoes back to it, you have hot mashed potatoes and not cold mashed potatoes. The milk and everything that's cold will cool down your mashed potatoes, and you'll have either warm or cold mashed potatoes. As you can see, the potatoes are still steaming as well as the sauce, and then we'll just mix them together. Now, one thing I forgot is I did not bring a potato masher, so I am using that spatula. It is slotted, so it helps kind of push through it, and we're just going to keep mashing them together, breaking them down, and mixing it up. Then we'll do a taste test and reseason if needed. So here we are coming up to the consistency that we want. Uncle Andrew likes to have lumps in his mashed potato because for him it makes sure that there is no that they're not instant mashed potatoes. Normally we put ours on the KitchenAid and whip them. So they are about finished here, and we're going to take them off and then start working on the tri-tip that is currently resting. I rested the tri-tip for, I think it was 15 minutes. So here's our tri-tip, and you can see that the grains go that way and that way, 2 grains. But I'm going to cut the direction of that knife. However, my knife is clearly not long enough, so we must cut it in half first. And so I'll work with one piece and then I'll work with the other one, both cutting the same direction. So I want to cut that direction with both pieces, so that's the way it'll go. So here's the first piece, and this is why we do it. Notice that there's an angle in which I'm cutting. This is why it becomes pull apart. So I'll finish cutting that at an angle as much as I can. If you can't get the angle just right, it's fine. Just this direction alone will make it so it's much more tender than it would be if you did something differently. But where people mess up is the next part of the tri-tip. Most people cut from the tip all the way down to the back, but we need to cut from the tip at an angle like this. So you can see that the blade is doing that all the way through. And I'll do another pull test right here. Let's see. Right here, we'll grab this piece and we will pull apart, and of course it pulls apart. And a little taste test for me. Delicious. So once that is all finished, we have another little piece that we are going to be cutting up, and then we're going to do the final taste test, which is the kid taste test. And there's the kid. Nico, come over here. Let's see if he approves. Jumping up and down, it sounds like it worked. So it was Max's first birthday on Tuesday, and we are singing happy birthday. Unfortunately, we lost the audio from this as well, but he was very happy. The kids are happy. Uncle Andrew's happy and helping holding light, and we're having a great time before bed. Happy birthday, Max. We are at 59%. Good night. Okay, so today is day 3. Everything went well. The night went well. So CPAP worked. Everything's good. Here is our new issue. Today, we were not planning on actually leaving. Now, Max is pretty sick. So Max just turned 1 on Tuesday, and he's not feeling very good. In fact, he was feeling so bad last night. My CPAP didn't wake me up. He did. And we debated actually disconnecting the truck and taking him to the hospital. But we are going to be cutting the trip short a night. So we stayed here Monday, Tuesday, and now we're leaving Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Yeah, the kids don't know yet. So I'm going to probably take them out to play for a little bit longer. And then we're going to leisurely get out of here. Probably leave in the evening. So we'll be here all day unless the battery stops working again. And that's our energy right now. We're at 56% on our way out of here.
I loved having my ice maker. I got a nugget ice maker and I burned through 4 of them. So that tells you right there, I love my nugget ice. We got a memory foam mattress topper for our table, and I sleep on the kitchen table right now just because the kids are still little and a lot of times they wake up in the middle of the night. And so as a mom, I have to say having like basically unlimited power to do my ice, to do the like washing dishes. I loved having lights and power and AC when we needed it, especially with a sick baby. I wish we would have thought to bring the nebulizer because then we could have stayed camping another night, but you live and you learn. And this trip was definitely
make a U-turn.
Our maiden voyage, and I think it went really well.
So overall, looks like we're gonna get back with at least 40%. Maybe it says 43%, but I think it's gonna be like 40. I'd say this was a good trip. We were not conservative with our power at all, like not at all. We had the AC running. At one time we had 2 refrigerators, the AC, the microwave, and the ice maker on at the same time. We were definitely not conservative with power. I had the CPAP on at night. We had the heater on at night. My father-in-law, his trailer completely died on their first night. They camped the day before us because he had his CPAP running on the Jackery battery, and then the Jackery battery is plugged into his trailer, and it kind of was like cycling through. Hey, Nico, did you have a good time camping?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was sleeping in the top bunk.
That was your favorite part? What about catching your 2 bass?
That was like my second. My first favorite was the roasted marshmallow.